What's up, guys? Get these kids on wheels. Yeah, it's summertime, so that means we are outside, and outside we are in the Mercedes AMG GTR. And this is my quick review. So, since last summer I wanted to get one of these, but he was still too young. He's a year now, so at least this year he's definitely ready for outside. And he's an outside kid as well. I looked it up online, connected with Sonic Tech, went over, checked it out. Well, you can see this guy is extremely excited. Like, he started opening the box. I don't know how he knew this was for him, but he just knew. So this is what comes with the box. So this is my unboxing video. All right, so that is the windshield. Yeah, so it requires a little bit of assemble, but nothing much, like nothing too serious. Even if you're not good at assembling things, this is not going to be something where you're going to find too much difficulty. A star point screwdriver or a Phillips, if you know about tools. As you can see, it's two connectors that you have to do, two conductors that you just connect for the battery. One lead is already on, which is, I believe, the positive is on, and then you just connect the negative or vice versa. And that was it, really. Just gonna take everything off and just show you how simple and easy it was. And all this took me about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. Because I was taking my time also recording when I didn't want to go too fast. The only issue I had was the wheels. Now, the only reason why I had an issue with the wheel, with the diagram, is because all of the cars seems like they come with the same diagram. Now, there are difference between like it's like a premium and like a lower version, basically. So some versions of the car may come with like plastic wheels. So on there, it'll show like yellow calipers. So I was searching for everything and realized, you know what? No, this is just in the book. This one is the upgraded version because it has the leather seats and also the rubber wheels, which is actually better because, you know, plastic cracks over time, gets punctured, and then, you know, you can't really use it. So that's the one thing that threw me off a bit. But then I came to realize, oh, this is just this. It's just the instructions. So don't worry too much about the instructions. Just see where the wheels fit, and you'll figure it out. And other than that, you should be good. Everything else was straightforward. As for the remote, this is your standard 2.4 gigahertz. For the connection, very easy to use, very, very easy to pair as well. I'll show you it in a bit. Just make sure everything is very sound when you press the buttons, and it's cool. All right, so for the steering wheel, it just has one harness, which you can't really mess up, or you shouldn't be able to because it's color-coded, plus it only fits one way. So once you connect those two, you're gonna pull the metal rod upwards that goes actually right through the car to the axles, to the front axles, and then you're gonna put the screw through, and then you use your Phillips or your star point screwdriver and you fit it all the way through with the nut on the other side, and that's it. That's your steering wheel completed and ready to roll. And we got our spoiler here. Again, simple. You just simple press, line it up, and you hear the clicks on both sides. Same for the mirrors. Now, the only thing I find about the mirrors is the mirrors aren't too sturdy. Well, at least for him, he keeps ripping the mirrors off. Actually took the windshield off one time we were driving. So, but actually, hey, it's made of plastic. It's a clip-in. It's nothing too like secured or solid enough where it's never gonna come off. But overall build, I'm happy. Can't really complain too much about it. It's not really the toughest plastic. It's over time, it's definitely gonna get a couple of bang, a couple of dents and scratches and stuff like that. I mean, as kids, They're gonna hit it, they're gonna push it. I know for him, he definitely loves pushing the car. Sometimes I don't know if he just gets bored driving. He'll come out and he'll want to push it. I don't know why, but hey, it's what kids do. Just let him do his thing. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, it's very easy to pair the remote to the car. Now, I would just take a picture if you're not going to remember sometimes, because, especially for something you don't use very often. As for us, we're in Canada, so we're only going to use this really in the summertime. I mean, in the house, not really going to be driving it that much. So by next summer, you might forget how to pair it, but it's quite simple. You turn the car off. We're going to hold up and down simultaneously, and you're going to turn the car on with the key. So now you should see the car, the LED either solid, which means it's connected, or if it's flashing, then it's not. But it's quite simple and easy to do. So I'm going to show you just the controls, how you have your LED lights. This is where you can see your song. This comes loaded with actually a few songs and stories as well. You can do music, your USB, your auxiliary. So you got tunes for the road. I mean, this is like a real vibe, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you got your key. And then you get your run and your swag. So the swag goes back and forth. That's with the hydraulics. And then there's forward, back, and stop for when the kid is actually pressing the accelerator and turning. The kid can actually drive, but you control it. You override it with the remote. The kid's going to obviously want to climb in and out, but the door's open. I mean, like, come on. Like, how cool is that? Yeah, look at that. Look at those steps. Woo! Look at my man. Yeah, he is very excited. Now, again, seatbelt, I really wish it was a 3-point harness instead, but this is actually good enough because he likes to get up and he haven't been able to. Now, when you put the seats in, you actually screw it down to the base of the car, so that's good. And we're about to go out for a spin, and this was actually our first test. You can see how excited he was. He was waving at all the other kids in the neighborhood and chilling. Yeah, overall, I mean, I felt like a kid again. I mean, I'm still a kid, but, yeah. I think I probably got this more for me than him. But don't tell Mom that. Shh. So this car with a 12-volt battery, dual motors, actually goes up to 5 kilometers per hour. Now, the 24 volts goes a lot faster, but I never actually checked the speed for the 24. As I say, he's young, he's only one, so we definitely don't want to get it fast. Now, my neighbor has the 24 volts Lamborghini. Like, it's fast. See, I even chose the right guy for this. He's even showing you can drive with his feet. He's blowing kisses, he's waving at people. I mean, how cool is this kid? Like, he was definitely loving it. He was enjoying it. The response time is actually really good. Connectivity. Now, I tested it with someone else there, of course. You can actually control the car from about 15 to 20 feet away. Now, you're not going to be that far from your child, obviously, for safety reasons and everything, but just for testing purposes, we tried it. And yeah, it's actually pretty good. Reverse, I'm pleased with it. I can't really find anything bad with it. For the battery, it lasts about an hour to about an hour and a half. We went out twice. We were out for about an hour and 15, hour and 20. So the hour and a half hasn't really been fully tested with us, but I'm sure it's very close or just about. So it only goes to 3 speeds. So you got the slowest speed, you got the middle, and then you got your 5 kilometers per hour, which is the top speed. Now, as you can see, it actually goes up on an incline a little bit. You can hear a little bit of a struggle, but overall, it's still decent. It's a smooth ride. It goes off in grass, so you can go off-road a little bit, not with high enough grass. If it's the grasses, I'll say anything over 3-4 inches, it's going to stop and you're going to get stuck. As far as capacity goes, now it just depends on your child, but it goes up to 30 kilograms as far as the weight capacity goes. So that is about 66 pounds or so. So it's going to take a while for your kid to get that heavy. So you recommend it's about age 4 to age 5 or so. So even if your kid is about a year old, you're going to get at least a good 3 to 4. If you're in Canada, maybe 3 to 4 summers. Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR, dual motor, 7 amps, 12 volts. Overall, great purchase of a price of $330 Canadian. Links in the description. I definitely will be back for the 24 volts as he gets older or we have another kid, but also there's also ones that adults can use. So check out Sonic Tech. Definitely would recommend. Love it. Peace. Thank you guys for watching.